Zoe, let me introduce him.
Okay, no, OJ. Let me introduce him.
Okay.
I'll just read out what you wrote earlier on, okay?
Okay.
Right. This handsome and talented hunk of spunk singer makes women and some men and myself go weak at the knees. He's dishy, good looking, with a velvet voice. He could seduce me. I mean, everyone. And you know what I mean? He gets me going. Did you write that, OJ?
Madam.
You wrote that, didn't you?
Yep.
Oh, God. Get Jay Sean on. Bring him in. High five. High five.
Hello, I like you. Yeah. Oh,
Punch the ball, punch the ball. Boss.
Hey,
How you doing? Very good, very good, very good.
Oh, a manly hug.
you can get a hug. You can get a hug.
Oh, thanks.
How are we doing?
I'm all right. How are you?
Very
How are
good.
you?
All good.
Can I just say something? I loved the way you just went like this. You just
Yeah, it
went,
was a brethren hug. We call it brethren
Yeah,
hug.
it's
I know. See, I never know whether to do that. When
Can't do it with women.
Can you not?
No, because there's an anatomical difference.
Is it because you'll end up bouncing off?
And you end up, it look like a pervert. If you
Well, I have that problem a lot, I must tell you. This is actually the second time we've met. The first time was at a radio station in Coventry. You've been going a lot longer than I thought you had.
I know,
2003 is when you started out.
I know. Some people might not remember. I looked a bit different then. I had the whole peacock thing going on, the hair, the mullet.
Do you miss it?
Not really, man. This is good for the soul, I find.
Yeah.
You wake up in the morning, you don't spend hours in the mirror, you know what you look like. You know what I
But
mean?
it was very 2003, your look.
It was.
And now you're obviously 08ing it, so...
I am. It's the new look for the 08, yeah.
See, normally it's only 80 stars who are in rock bands who have a mullet
Right.
to go back to. Because, I mean, obviously, for people who don't know, you started off, you were supposed to be a doctor. I think your parents were very proud you were going through medical school. Get out of town, I want to be a rapper.
Forget it, exactly. No, it was weird. I mean, I was doing medicine. I did two years of medicine, and then got quite a good record deal with Virgin Records, and that's when I had to. It was either one or the other, you know what I mean? And I just went. My heart is always in music, so.
But didn't you start rapping when you were about 11 years old with your cousin?
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell us what you just decided you're 11.
I think we were rapping about very childish sort of things like homework, teachers, rapping about children's programs. So it wasn't really.
Can you remember any of those raps?
To be honest, no.
No.
I would love. I wish I had tapes, but I remember it was rubbish. And then obviously we got a bit better and.
Well, we've got a little clip of you in action
No, you
now,
don't.
not doing your 11-year-old rapping. Don't worry, Jay. Let's check it out. This is your new single.
Ride it.
There
Ride
it is.
it.
It's been about a month and 20 days, and we're going round and round playing silly games. Now you're saying slow it down, not right now. Then you wink at me and walk away. Let it be, let it be, let it be known. Hold on, don't go. Touching and teasing me, telling me no. But this time I need to feel you. Ride it, we're all alone. Ride it, just lose control. Ride it, touch my soul. Ride it.
Yeah.
Jay. Looking pretty slick there.
Thank you.
So tell
Did
us.
he write that for you as well?
He wrote
I
it.
did write
I wasn't
that
very
as well.
convinced, and I don't know why she had to say that you wrote it. I was hoping it was from her heart.
It was from her heart. It was from another part of her as well.
Excellent.
Now, listening to some of your
Okay.
lyrics, obviously you're not like obviously rap at the moment. It's all about. It tends to be about girls and bitches and let's get in my car and shoot some people.
Yes.
You don't like to rap about that.
The closest I've come to a gun is a Super Soaker. The closest I've come to a bitch is a dog. So I'm kind of like, I can't really pull it off, you know what I'm saying? I like girls, and I don't call girls bitches.
No.
You know what I'm saying? They're my girl. Your mum is a girl. Your sister's a girl.
Do you consider yourself to be quite a gentleman? Are you quite traditional?
I am. I mean, I'm definitely a gentleman. And the thing is, if I tried to be anything else in my music, I wouldn't pull it off. It wouldn't be convincing, you know what I mean? So I just don't go down that route, you know? I don't live that life. I don't drive Lamborghinis and all that kind of stuff.
Not yet.
Not yet. Ferrari, but not a Lamborghini. So
If there's any girls watching right now, are you currently dating?
not at the moment.
You're
You're not
not?
dating.
I'm just going to look at you when I say that. I'm not.
Yeah, sorry, I've just realised I've just asked another quite pertinent question. So when you're hanging out, and obviously girls love rappers, and you are very smooth and the rest of it, so you don't have anyone to worry about when you're sitting there and the girls, they can come and talk to you?
Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good. That's what the players and R&B stars do.
Players.
I like that.
Now let's talk about your acting career as well, because you have starred in is it just one Bollywood movie? Tell us about it.
But the thing is, I was playing myself, so it wasn't really acting. And the thing is, what they do is, I've had film roles, but it's always the same. It's always the same thing. Okay, so Jay, basically, right? You're coming over from England. You're a singer. You come to India and you do a concert. You fall in love with a girl. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of like my life. So it's not really acting. Okay, forget it. You're a rapper. You come from England.
Yeah.
Come to India. So I'm like, you know, so that was the thing I actually did was sing a song from my first album. So I was playing myself at an MTV concert.
But is acting something that you want to get seriously more, you know, would you consider yourself?
I love acting, and I did do it, and it sounds so, every singer says this, I love acting, you know what I mean, but you kind of do it, when you're in this industry, you kind of do a bit of everything, you know
but
what
if
I mean?
you can do a bit of everything, just do it. Milk
Yeah.
2 cows'
Milk
teats
it.
at a time.
We have to, I like that.
Just milk as many teats you can. We had the RZA in, and he from the Wu-Tang
Oh,
Clan,
did
and
you?
and he was saying,
Brilliant.
and he was going, yes, I've done some acting roles. You know, he was an American gangster, and his thing was like, even though you know he's a massive player on the scene, he's one of the biggest rap stars ever. He was saying he still has to go and screen test. Do you think, however big you are, you still won't mind going and saying, you know, if I'm going to get this role and be an actor?
Oh yeah, for real. I mean, if it was in a Hollywood film, of course I wouldn't expect them to just pick me and go with it. You know what I mean? Because a lot of singers can't actually act. But you know, acting is something I did before singing as well at school.
A lot of actors can't actually act.
That's also a very good point.
That is also a very
A lot of
good
singers
point.
can't
Sing, yes,
Yeah,
I was going to go with that one.
exactly.
A lot of presenters can't present.
right.
Let's just be honest about this right now.
What have you been doing over the last 3 years? Because this is the first single in 3 years, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
What's been happening?
Well, I was very lucky to go around the world and tour. Because of the internet, my album basically went out to places where I can't even pronounce, to be honest. You know what I mean? And I was there, and I was doing
Scotland.
Yes, I was there. Edinburgh or something.
Yeah.
Yes,
Something like that.
Something like that. And no, so I was, you know, Hong Kong and Australia and America. It was really, really nice to sort of see the world. But then a year and a half was spent really sort of knuckling down and doing my second album.
And the album's out when?
Album's out in April.
We'll be
Get a
getting it,
copy.
don't worry. We'll be
Single
getting
is
it.
out now.
Are you going to come back and give us a performance?
Indeed, I'd love to.
Good.
But you mean vocal?
Yes, I do.
Oh, yes,
mean
yes.
vocal performance.
She didn't
God,
need a
I'm
vocal
flirting
performance.
outrageously tonight.
You are
Can't cope
indeed.
with it.
Just really quickly before you go, I just wanted to do this because I looked up. We wanted to do Dr. J surgery. Of course, you were at medical school.
I was.
I don't know if you'd like to wear the medical gear we've got here.
Oh wow!
Yes, if you'd
Yeah.
like to put that on,
That's
Dr.
wonderful.
J. And I'll wear this just in case.
Yeah, just in
What
case you
is-
get any OJ disease.
There you go. Right
Okay,
then.
put the little hat on.
Right then.
That is not a medical hat.
It's
Yes,
not a
it
medical
is.
hat.
That's a flipping condom.
Right.
That's not.
It is a. Well, feel free to put it
Do I
wherever
have
it
to
fits.
put it on?
Yes.
No. Yes.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh.
What do I do with this? I don't even. I feel like Ali G. I don't understand. I don't.
Put it around your neck, Jay.
Well, I need to know. This looks outrageous. I'm sure.
Look there then.
At least give me. That looks pathetic. I can't.
Jay,
What am I doing with
listen,
this?
right.
Yeah.
I'm experiencing ringing in my ears,
I can't hear you.
swelling of
What?
my hands and legs, nosebleeds,
Smelling of your.
unable to get an erection, and strange heart rhythms. So
What's
this
wrong with her?
person, what's wrong with this person?
If this is you, I'm a bit worried that you got a penis. To be honest,
We all are.
I
Believe
don't
me.
understand. You said you find it hard to get an erection.
Ringing of the ears, swelling of the hands and legs,
Nosebleeds.
nosebleeds,
What's
unable to
wrong
get
with
an
her?
erection.
Too much
What's wrong?
masturbation.
It is true, or hypertension. It's also known as. Here we go. My backside is sensitive to touch. I have anal itching and skin redness.
This is itching my head.
What's wrong with me?
That's itching my head, huh?
What's wrong with me?
You have what?
I have nappy rash.
Right.
Listen,
Yes.
I often have discharge running from my nose. I have bad breath, nosebleeds, and I'm constantly irritable. What is wrong with me?
It's not a nosebleed, isn't it?
Something stuck in my nose.
It's possibly a good job you dropped out of medical school.
It is, isn't it?
It is.
I would've
Listen, it's
killed
been
people, in fact.
fantastic. When's the single out?
It's out now.
Yay!
Get a copy right in.
Thank you. And of course, you're going to stay around and talk to Adam, well,
Yes.
Connor, later on.
Yes,
Lovely, lovely,
indeed.
lovely.
Looking forward to that.
OJ.
Yes, but now it's time for a quick break. When we return, Phil Tarling will be sharing his passion for fashion with us. He's in the... There's Phil. Look.